Hello and welcome to the NFL Update Week 4. Before I get into anything that happened this week, here are my top 5 offensive and defensive plays of the week. To start this Thursday off, there was the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco and the Ravens started this season off terrible, but playing a Ben Roethlisberger-less Steelers tonight, they were able to get the win. Now, it wasn't all on the Ravens. Part of their win was thanks to Josh Scobee, who is really awful. And because of how awful he is, he was cut by the Pittsburgh Steelers a couple of days ago. Scobee had a chance to win the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers plenty of times. He missed 2 field goals. And when you miss 2 field goals, you extend the game. And when you extend the game, that gives Joe Flacco and the Ravens time to set Justin Tuck up with a game-winning field goal in overtime. Michael Vick did everything he could do to put the Pittsburgh Steelers in a win. Unfortunately, his kicker was Josh Scobee, so they didn't have a chance. It wasn't all fun and games for the Baltimore Ravens. Unfortunately, they lost their #1 wide receiver in Steve Smith, who broke 4 bones in his back. Ouch! And this Sunday was the first game played in London, where the New York Jets took on the Miami Dolphins. The Jets started out in a hot start, while the Miami Dolphins looked like they talked to a sleep specialist right before kickoff. The New York Jets started out hot, while the Miami Dolphins were asleep the entire game. Towards the 4th quarter, the Dolphins started to get their act together, but in the 4th quarter, the New York Jets defense stood up on 8 attempts in the red zone, and it was finished off by a Darrelle Revis interception, which basically sealed the win for the New York Jets. When the game was over, there was fans in London. Now this is in London, not in Miami. There was fans there chanting for Joe Philbin to be fired, and they got their wish, because on Monday after the game, the Miami Dolphins have officially fired Joe Philbin. That's right, Dolphin fans, Mr. is gone. Apparently, all the kickers in the NFL forgot to drink their Gatorade before the game, because this Sunday, almost every single kicker missed. I mean, even clutch kickers, great kickers, they were all just shanking field goals left and right. There was only a few kickers that stayed true the entire game. If your team had a kicker that didn't miss, congratulations, because all the kickers were missing. Scobee missed all the time. That new Jaguars kicker, he had a chance to beat the Colts, and he missed. And then they had to go to overtime. And what'd he do? He missed again. And I'm not the only person that noticed all these kickers were missing. Just look at this. Just look at this. What's happening? And speaking of kickers, the San Diego Chargers' brand new kicker had a chance to win the game, but he missed it. He missed it just barely. Luckily for him, the Browns did Browns-like things. There was someone lined up offsides, so he had a second chance, and he nailed it right down the middle sending the San Diego Chargers for a win against the Cleveland Browns. The Browns just can't help themselves. They always find a way to lose. They probably would have lost in overtime anyway, but they couldn't even wait for overtime. They were like, we have to lose now. We have to. Jesus Christ, Cleveland, what's wrong with you? And on Sunday Night Football, it was the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints, and Drew Brees did it. Drew Brees did it, people. He won a game. He won a game in the Superdome. The Saints have finally won a game. Hallelujah! Monday Night Football was the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions, and every single Lions fan, or at least most of them, killed themselves after the game. The Lions are 0-4. What is happening? The Lions should not be 0-4. Yes, the Seattle Seahawks are a good football team, and I expected the Seahawks to win, but they're 0-4. The Lions are 0-4. What is happening in the NFL? What is this? The Jaguars almost beat the Colts. The Lions are 0-4. What's going to happen next? Well, that's it for this week. Remember to like this video and subscribe. I'm the Jets fan, signing off.